Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please, everyone. Spring's IE18 and application using 100% code-driven configuration. Simply what, guys? 100% code-driven configuration. IE18 and application to what, guys? 100% code-driven. Tell me, what is the thumb rule we have to follow in 100% code-driven configuration? What are the thumb rule? 3 points I have given. Anyone can write them? Anyone can write them in the chat box. Please write thumb rule of 100% code-driven configuration simply in the chat box once. I asked for thumb rules to follow. I asked for thumb rules to follow. Thumb rule 1. Configure user-defined classes as Spring Beans using stereotype annotation and link them with configuration class by using @component scan annotation. Configure predefined classes as Spring Beans using @bean methods inside the configuration class. Number 3, create IOC container by using what? Annotation config application context. Annotation config application context. Come on, guys. Okay. Annotation config application context using the support of, come on. Annotation config application context. Okay. Annotation config application context by taking the support of configuration class. By simply taking the support of configuration class. Right now, boss? By passing configuration class, we have internationalization application, boss. That application I would like to convert into what? 100% code-driven configuration. And we have to configure properties file by using what? Resource bundle message source as the Spring Bean by taking fixed bean ID. Earlier we have done that work using XML configuration, but today we want to avoid XML. That's why we are going to do the same configuration using @bean method. Where? In configuration class. @bean method. Where, guys? Using the support of configuration class. Right now, boss? Nice, boss. File. Yeah, where is the application, guys? IE18N. Copy, guys, paste it. Copy guys, paste it. 20. Application context container find was Spring I18. Spring I18. Barnabas. Yeah, recently I have given one interview for a TV channel, guys. Interview for a TV channel. Okay. This is the link of that interview. If you're interested, watch it. It's in Telugu and English mix, guys. I think they have given some subtitles. Also. Okay. It may be useful to boost your confidence. Okay. No subtitles. Fine. But you can manage to understand, right? Mutiyar Khan. This is old discussion, my dear. At the rate lazy is the old discussion. I want singleton scope Spring Beans by default participates in what? Pre-instantiation. Though they are want to see participating in what? Pre-instantiation. Then what we should go for? Lazy initialization. At the rate lazy. At the rate lazy. At the rate lazy is alternate to what, guys? Lazy hyphen init attribute of bean tag. We already discussed this. Lazy hyphen init attribute of bean tag. Right now, boss? Very simple, Rababu. By default, singleton scope Spring Beans participate in pre-instantiation. I don't want to see that is happening. For that, take the support off. For that, take the support off. Take the support off. Lazy instantiation. That means those singleton, you instantiate lazily. That's why we have to use at the rate lazy. We can apply at class level or we can apply at method. Okay. Oh, same name is taken. 32, guys. IOC pros 32. Okay. We have XML file, guys. In that XML file, how many beans are configured, my dear? Only one bean, right? With the fixed bean ID. I hope you remember. Here we have taken fixed bean ID, right now, boss? Okay, now, no need of this, boss. Right click, new package. Right click, new package config. Here is my class, boss. What is the class? App config. Here is my app config, guys. App config dot java. At the rate configuration. At the rate configuration. No user-defined classes in this example. No user-defined classes in this example. Okay. Tell me. Public resource bundle message source. Create RB resource bundle message. Understanding my statement, guys? At the rate B name is equal to. At the rate B name is equal to. At the rate B name is equal to fixed bean ID. Message source. This is my fixed bean. Right now was resource bundle message source is equal to resource bundle message. Resource bundle message source is equal to, okay, tell me, source dot set base name. To set base name. Clear, my dear? Source dot set base name. Com slash nt slash commons slash ap. Com slash nt slash commons slash ap. Return source, guys. Return source, guys. Tell me, boss. Public resource bundle message source. No such bean exception means no such bean exception means what? You are not giving correct bean ID. That's it. This one. Source dot set base name also. Set base name com slash nt slash common slash this. Okay. But fixed bean ID, guys. Fixed bean ID. Are there any user defined beans here? No. Okay. Properties file. Properties files are nowhere related to this 100%. They will remain as it is. Anyhow, the base file name is mentioned here now. Base file name is mentioned here, right? Okay. Now what is left? Configuration. Client application was client application. Yeah, the way we create IOC container should be changed, guys. Instead of this, we should take what, guys? IOC container should be taking care of object creation, but we are taking it. Tushar having slow memory, was slow brain. Only in this process, we should create the object. Container makes the object as Spring Bean. @bean method does not create the object for Spring Bean class. Programmer created object, they make it as what? They make it as Spring Bean. It is one exceptional case. This is one exceptional case. Right now, boss? Okay, guys. Tell me. @bean method does not make the IOC container to create Spring Bean class object. Does not make the IOC container to create Spring Bean class object. Does not make the IOC container to create Spring Bean class object. Okay. Rather, it takes the @bean method returned Spring Bean class object and makes that object as the Spring Bean. Rather, it takes @bean method returned Spring Bean class. 1 minute. Java class object. Java class object and makes that object as Spring Bean with the other having given bean ID or default bean. Having given bean ID or default bean. Everyone understood my statement, was? Okay, guys, I think we got it. Spring I18 and test, guys. In this place, what should I do? Remaining everything is there. Annotation config. Annotation config. Application context CTX is equal to new annotation config. Application context. Here is my app config dot class. Here is my app config dot class. Here is my app config dot class. Right now, boss. End of the main method, end of the class. Spring I18N test. Java application. Language code EN. Okay. FR. Not there. Goodbye. See you later. Its output is coming from default properties file. Okay. Base property file, which is in English, boss. Which is going to be in English, right? FR, French language. Okay. Something you study it. French. That is in French. HIIN. Okay. Now we are getting this one, now. बाद में आप मिलेंगे बाद में आप मिलूंगा बाद में आपको मिलूंगा ना फाइनल ओके I think T_IN శుభోదయం గుడ్ బాయ్ తర్వాత కలుద్దాం తర్వాత means later we will meet కలుద్దాం means we'll meet easy boss Arey 100% code driven configuration is really difficult guys regular properties file fixed bean ID thumb rule if you remember you can convert any application into 100% code driven configuration fixed bean ID okay how to run all this stuff yeah converting layered application into 100% code driven configuration application having ability to change Oracle to MySQL DAO dynamically. Oracle to MySQL DAO dynamically. Right my point. Getting my point. Oracle to MySQL DAO dynamically. Understanding? Okay. Super. Venkatesh J explaining whole project 5 minutes is impossible, boss. Because that class happened for 4 days, right? How many days you attended that class? Project I have conducted for how many sessions? 5 sessions, right? You're expecting 5 hours, 5 into 1.5 hour discussion. 5 into 1.5 hour, how much it is, guys? 7.5 hours discussion. In 5 minutes, shame on you, Venkatesh J. I thought you are a matured guy. Okay, you missed all this one. In that one, 3 hours. 3.5 hours we prepared background. Another 3.5 hours we spent for development. Later improvisation also we have done. Remember? Later we have done improvisation also. Remember that, guys? Yeah. Missing class is not a crime, Ra Babu. Tushara Damera. You have to remember setup. Array, you are calling in XML also. You have to configure setter method based property tag. Na? In XML also, you have to do setter injection to specify the base location name. Instead of that, here we are going for this. Here we are calling the method. Understanding? Super. Okay. Okay. First of all, tell me, Who is not there in the Google Classroom? Please let me know. Who is not there in Google Classroom? Every day I don't want to listen this drama, guys. Everyone, please respond. Who is not there in the Google Classroom? Please ping yes. Please ping me in the chat box. Why are you not there in the Google Classroom? Any issue? This is join webinar. This is a join webinar. Where can I find Google Classroom, Rababu? Where can I find Google Classroom? Mr. Sarate, next Monday onwards, we'll be having Spring Boot and microservice classes. Actually, I'm supposed to start from today. 1 minute. I'll share the meeting ID with you people. First, let me do that. Okay, give me the new link, but I have to join as a trainer. Then only I can give the content, right? Everyone, please collect, guys. This is new meeting ID to join for Spring Boot and microservices. To join from Spring Boot and microservices. Monday onwards, this link, you have to use this link. Everyone, please collect. I'm also going to keep in the Google Classroom. I will also keep in the Google Classroom, right? 7 a.m. Here is 7 a.m. That is not permanent link. In that class, there also some demos will happen. Then again, you will get the new link. That time you won't ask any payment. You will not be asking any payment, right? Super, guys. Spring Boot and microservice. This is the link. No password, guys. No password. Monday onwards, you have to use this link. Okay, link is changing. This is temporary link. Okay, so the people who already know Spring Basics, they will attend for few days for demo classes, right now, boss? Okay, guys. Why link changes? Reason is very simple. In my batch, total 3 entries will be there. Entry 1 for who knows core Java, advanced Java, they'll start from Spring Basics. But some people already completed Spring. They want to join from Spring Boot for them. Google Classroom will be same. Google Classroom link will be same. Google Classroom link will be same. Only meeting ID will be changed. Okay, guys. Everyone, please save this link. Monday onwards, you have to join in this link. Monday onwards, you have to join in this link, right? Fine. Everyone come back. Okay, 1 minute. Give me 2 minutes time. I'm looking for new link invitation, guys. New link invitation. That is for student. For faculty, separate link will be there. Oh, 1 minute. Google Classroom. Why do you paste material in same class? Okay. Google Classroom will not be changed, guys. Google Classroom will remain same. This is to join in Google Classroom. Classroom. Oh, guys, where is this invitation? I'm in right place. I'm in right place. Okay. Okay. Fine, guys. We'll see some other time. I think they have not sent me invitation, boss. 1 minute. Let's come back. Let's focus on today. Now listen. No, they'll send invitation. I have to join. They cannot join me forcefully. Make sure that all user-defined classes are configured with the stereotype annotation. Okay, now let's take, guys. One is there. Where is our mini project? Mini project DI. No. Mini project real-time DI with loose coupling. Okay, boss. Copy, paste. What's the project number, guys? What's the project number? 33. Mini project, loose coupling, everything is there. 100p code, 100% code. 100% code, guys. Close all editors. First, understand the existing project system. Understand the existing project system, guys. Try to understand this. Try to observe this. Okay, here, how many predefined classes are there, guys? Only one. Hikari CP. Okay, Hikari CP is there now, boss. My dear, come on. Hikari CP is there. Here, component scanning is also there. Configuration of property file is there. Alias tag is taken to get you the loose coupling, to change from MySQL DAO to Oracle DAO, Oracle DAO to MySQL DAO. This alias tag is taken. Yes, now, boss. This alias tag is taken to change Oracle DAO to MySQL DAO, MySQL DAO to Oracle DAO. But do you have any annotation alternate for alias tag, guys? So we have to still continue this XML now, boss. We have to still continue this XML. To continue this XML and this thought process, we should also configure property file in XML itself. We should also configure property file in XML itself. Okay, these two are required in XML file. Okay, guys. Then can I remove these two things, remaining these two things? Right. Remove those. So where should I configure? Should I configure remaining two things, guys? I have to configure by taking configuration class or not. Package, guys, com.nt.config. Package, guys, com.nt.config, boss. com.nt.config. There what we got? There what we got, class. App config. App config. App config.java. @configuration. @component scan. Base packages. com.nt.sbeans. com.nt.sbeans. Otherwise, Array root package is sufficient na boss. Root package is sufficient or not? Base package is com.ent. Com.ent. Understanding my statement? Base package is com.ent. Tell me next one. Public Hikari data source create DS. Public Hikari data create DS. At the rate bean name is equal to HKDS. Okay. But listen carefully, guys. We need to import XML file. What is that annotation we are having for this? Import resource. Okay. com/ent/commons/ what is the name of the XML? It's not commons, guys. It's a CFCs. Tell me. Application context.xml. com/nt/cfz/application context.xml. Right now was at the rate name, at the rate b name is equal to HKDS. Name is equal to HKDS. Clear, my dear? Got the point, my dear? Super boss. Tell me. Hikari data source HKDS is equal to new Hikari data source of. New Hikari data source of, guys. Super. HKDS dot. Other day we have used Hikari data source only, na? Fine. Okay. HKDS dot set driver class name. Arakhil dot JDBC dot. Arakhil dot JDBC dot. Acha, one more thing is there, guys. What is there? We decided not to hard code. If you hard code forever, it will be working for Arakhil. Come on, my dear. We decided to keep JDBC properties in properties files, info.properties. JDBC properties are here now, boss. JDBC properties are here now, boss. Okay, now the question that comes in your mind is how to get these properties and how to use these properties in configuration class. Already property file is configured here. Property file is configured here. Property file configuration. Now I want to use property file information. I want to use property file information in this application configuration class. Any suggestions, guys? Any guesses? How to use properties file content? How to use properties file content in configuration class? Okay. Hurry, don't say @property source. Why you know? Don't say @property source. Why you know? Already property file is configured in XML, right? Yes, na boss. And we imported that. There is no need. There is no need. There are two options to do this, guys. Option number one. Option number one. Here you take how many properties, guys? 4 properties. 4 properties. Use @value. Here you take how many properties? 4 properties. Use @value, specifying the key. Specifying the key. Right now, boss. Specifying the key. Like this. Like this. Okay. Tell me how to do this. Private string driver. Here, what is there? @value. $floor bracket. What is the key, guys? JDBC.driver. JDBC.driver. Next, private string URL. Private string URL. Tell me. @value jdbc.url. Okay. Tell me next one. Private string user @value $jdbc.username. User or username. jdbc.username, jdbc.password. Username. Cool guys. Private string password. @value $jdbc dot $jdbc dot password. Getting my point there, boss? Here, what is that? Password completely, complete. Then keep it completely passed. Driver class name, guys. HKDS dot set driver class name, guys. Tell me what is that? Set driver class name, guys. Driver class name. Right. Next. HKDS dot set URL, guys. URL. HKDS dot set password, set username. What is their username? HKDS dot set password PW. Return HKDS. Fine, boss. Return HKDS. Convinced, my dear? Okay, boss. We are ready with this. What's the first one, guys? Make sure that in jdbc.properties, we are writing properties. Configure driver manager data source as Spring Bean. Right now, this is not driver manager data source. That's bad. Hikari data source, right? This is going to be Hikari data source. Hikari data source class as Spring Bean in configuration class using @bean method by getting properties file content. Okay, from auto-wide environment object. Listen, guys, this is the one way. Is it not looking very lengthy way, guys? Is it not looking very lengthy way? Come on. There's one more way of doing the same job. There's one more way of doing the same job. Let me show that, guys. Let me show this. Tell me, all properties file information will be stored where, guys? Come on, my dear. All properties file will be stored where, guys? In environment object. Recollect? By default, properties file information will be stored where, guys? Inside the environment object, right? Okay. And that is the container created object now, boss. Can I inject that environment? @auto-wide. @auto-wide. Come here. Why all this hangama? Just go for right, boss. Here is what is there. env dot get property jdbc.drive. One and the same, but it looks bit interesting. Env from environment object, submit the key jdbc driver, get the value. env dot get property jdbc.url. env dot get property JDBC dot user env dot get property JDBC dot pass. On guys, which is going good? Environment one is doing looking good or other one is looking good? Environment one is looking good or this one is looking good? Whatever you feel. Mutiyar Khan, everyday fresh day na boss. Mutiyar Khan, please be in the classroom, Ra Babu. Please, Ra Naina. I request you, humble request. Environment object, we discussed it long back, Ra Babu. All property and system properties information, environment variable information, first will be stored into environment object given by IOC container. Yes, na boss? Okay, that's why I'm able to inject wherever I want. From there, I can get the data and use the data. From there, I can get the data or use data. Tell me, environment object is fresh object for you? Is it the new object for you guys? Is it totally new object for you guys? Basically, the properties file content will be stored in IOC container managed environment object. We are injected that object to our env property. You are not forgetting, you are not practicing. Mr. Mutiyar Khan, you are not practicing. Problem is not practicing. Problem is not terminologies. Problem is you are not practicing. Don't blame practice and forgetting. Both are two different things. You practice, they will be there in your brain. Shame on you guys. Okay. Either that or this. I can give alternate also, boss. What is alternate approach? This is the alternate approach. Already environment approach is there. Let me give this approach also. Either that or this. Anything is same. Copy these guys, paste it. Copy these guys, paste it. Here is the bold one. Here is the bold one. Either that or this. This is done now, boss. This is done. Okay, next one is what? Perform the following operation. Operation to change database. To change Oracle DAO to MySQL DAO and vice versa dynamically in service class by taking the support of alias tag in properties file. In JDBC properties, specify required DAO. In JDBC properties or info.properties, DAO.id, cust DAO MySQL. There na boss? Okay, already entry is there according to this. Next, take Spring Bean configuration file having property file configuration and alias tag. Okay, here property file is configured, guys. Yes, here is the alias tag. Required DAO. Required DAO. Here also already there na in configuration file. DAO.iv DB. DAO.id DB. Right now, boss. Already we have done. Just we are giving touch of final touch, guys. Place qualifier annotation with the DAO class alias name in the service class. Okay, go to service class, boss. Customer management service. In the qualifier tag, DB is passed or not? Come on, boss. Everything is known thing only, na? @qualifier DB is passed, my dear. Super. Next, guys. Okay, link Spring Bean configuration file to configuration class, guys. Using @import resource annotation. We already did that work. We already committed that work here, boss. Happened or not happened? Happily, that job is completed. Super. Okay, next one. Create IOC container in client application using annotation config application context. Okay, go to client application, my dear. Real-time DI test one. Anywhere, anything can be used. Remaining all are same, Babu. Here, what is this? Annotation config application. New annotation config application. New annotation config application context. From where required DAO came from? Array, you are not doing practicals, boss. Required DAO is there in the properties file now, boss. Come on, guys. We are collecting from properties file. I'm just doing changes in the existing application, which we have spent time already. This will have in ID. Total, how many DAO classes are there? 2 are there, right? In this class, what should I pass, guys? App config.class. App config.class. Okay, guys, tell me. Passing the controller class bean ID and getting that. Passing the controller class bean ID and getting that. Clear, boss? What's going to happen? What's going to happen, guys? Okay. I think I have shared workspace long back. Did I share classroom applications long back? It seems. Ramakrishna Mekhala. First of all, try to know what's happening in the classroom, what is shared in the Google Classroom, what is there, what is not there. You don't even realize what is being shared, and you are questioning me. Share the source code of the project, sir. It will be helpful for us. Shame on you, Ramakrishna Mekhala. Jump into the drain after the class. Don't waste the normal water. Okay, boss. Let it be. Some people don't even know what's happening in the classroom. Okay. Don't worry. Today again I will share the source code if needed. Yes, boss. Only container got changed now, boss. Sir, what do you mean by why are you taking this alias name and other stuff? Those are there. Customer Oracle DAO, customer MySQL DAO, custody DAO MySQL, custody DAO Oracle, guys. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Super. Tell me what is the role of this one, guys? Info.properties. What is the one? MySQL DAO is chosen. That will collect from this. Go to XML file, guys. In XML file, what we are doing? MySQL DAO ID is gathered from property file. For that one, I am giving DB as the fixed bean ID. For that one, I am giving DB as the fixed alias name. For that one, I am giving DB as the fixed bean ID, right? For that one, I am giving DB as the fixed bean ID. Are you getting my point, guys? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. That fixed bean ID we are highlighting here now, boss. Now that means in this DAO, what is injected? MySQL DAO injected. For example, if I go for info.properties, Oracle related ID I passed. So for that one, what is DB is the alias name. When I mention DB in the qualifier annotation, so the relevant bean will be injected or not. So we are trying for 100% loose coupling activity or not, guys. 100% loose coupling activity or not. So shall we run the application, my dear? Let's run the application. Right click, run as Java application. Customer name, Karan. Customer address, Hyderabad. Bill amount, 60,000. Discount percentage, 10%. Oh, no bean definition, no bean named cost controller available. Okay, cost controller is available. So look at the client application, guys. Look at the client application. Cost controller is not there. I will tell. Maybe other day I have changed the bean ID of this. Controller class, controller class. Yes. Other day I have taken default bean ID, guys. Let's remove these guys. Go for it. Go for it. Real-time DI test. Customer name, guys, Karan. Address, Hyderabad. Bill amount, 69,000. Discount percentage, 10. Bill amount, 69, amount is 16. Final amount is this. It is now inserting record into MySQL. Now it is inserting the record into MySQL, boss. What's the guarantee it has inserted the record? Current record now. This. Open MySQL workbench, guys. Open MySQL workbench, guys. Connection 1, guys. Open MySQL workbench, connection 1. Here is 41. What is our logical database? This. Tables, guys. Right click, select rows. Right click, select rows. Record is inserted here now, boss. Yeah, 100% code driven configuration only for loose coupling XML is used. I don't want to work with MySQL. Comment these things, boss. Comment this one, guys. I'm here. Control plus Shift plus. Now all the properties are pointing to JDBC drivers. DAO.id. Cust DAO Oracle. Cust DAO Oracle na, boss. Cust DAO Oracle na, boss. Everyone getting my point, my dear? Getting my point? Here is my info dot properties, guys. Here is my info dot properties. That's good. Okay. After this, what is the next thing? Let's run the application. Real-time DI test1 dot Java. No need of this. Real-time DI test1 dot Java. Okay. Right click, guys. Run as Java application. Enter customer name. Okay. Location. Address Hyderabad. Bill amount 50,000. Discount 20%. Okay, guys. This time it has inserted the record into what? Oracle database software. What is the guarantee it has inserted a record into Oracle, guys? Launch SQL, yo, guys. SQL work, SQL developer. In the desktop, we are having SQL developer, right? In the desktop, we are having SQL developer, guys. Which is pointing to Oracle database software, which is seriously pointing to Oracle database software. Connection 1 here was connection 1 here, table here, employee customer underscore info. Na? What is the tab, guys? What is the table? Customer underscore info. Customer underscore info, guys. Location record has come now, boss. Location record has come. Is it right? No, that is wrong. That is wrong. Unfortunately, that is matching, guys. What is the table we have taken? Can you help me? What is the table name, guys? Spring underscore customer underscore info. Spring underscore customer underscore info. Spring underscore customer underscore info. 21 Lokesh Hyderabad. 21 Lokesh Hyderabad. The record has been inserted or not? Definitely the record has been inserted or not? I want reply. So I'm able to achieve loose coupling and real-time project development in 100% code-driven configuration or not? In 100% code-driven configuration or not? Please respond, guys. Easy. Life is easy or not? Any rocket science here? Avoid XML or minimize XML. That's the only thing. Sir, how can I feel other one is also working? App config, guys. Now this is working now. Okay, now I comment this part. I'll make sure that environment object is working or not. I'll make sure that environment object is working or not. Okay, guys. Now tell me here. Real-time DI test. Name Lokesh, guys. Address Hyderabad, guys. Bill amount this one, guys. Percentage is 30%, guys. Oh, what's the problem? Null pointer exception. Why so? Environment object is giving error. Cust controller. Cust controller. Factory method. Created DS through exception with message null. With message null. With message null. Unsatisfied dependency expression. Unsatisfied dependency expression. Okay. Go to these, guys. Environment object is not working, guys. Okay, 1 minute. Environment object is not working. JDBC.driver, JDBC.url, JDBC.this. There is one more method called required property. One and the same, guys. Required property. I will tell why it is not coming. Actually, this property also fine. Okay. Now, if you want to enjoy this, property file should also be configured here. Property file should also be configured here. That's why not coming. com/nt/commons/info dot properties. Now it comes, check it out. Now it also comes, check it out. Okay. Environment object you want to work, property file should also be configured. Now it comes, check it out, guys. Name, Varun. Address, Adra. 10%. Here, Arakil na boss. Happily inserting record in Arakil. Varun record is inserted or not. Okay. That means, okay, because property file is not configured separately to configuration class. Somehow environment object is not having that property file information. Without that values, if you try to read, you will get null. When null is there, if you try to go for what injection, you will get exception. Understanding my statement, guys? MySQL also it won't work, Ram Muthiar Khan. Earlier it worked when I take this approach. MySQL, Oracle, it worked bothly nicely when I take this approach. When I change to environment object, it not work. Why? Because environment object expect configuration of property file once again. Configuration of property file once again here. Are you getting my point, boss? Come on, are you with me? Okay, now listen. If we pass values to any annotation, if we pass values to any annotation without specifying the parameter, then that value automatically goes to param whose is automatically goes to the param whose name is come on guys, whose name is value, okay. Example, guys. Property source value is equal to com/nt/commons/info dot properties. Info dot properties. Example 2. If you write the same thing without value, same thing is done. Both are same na boss? Both are same. That's the specialty of value parameter, guys. That's the specialty of value parameter. Okay, that specialty is there only for value parameter, for no other parameter. Understood, guys? Got the point, my dear? Okay. At the end of the core module, I will give all applications together, guys. You are asking soft copy, na? At the end of the core module, I will give all applications together. Tell me here what is there? 7:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. 7 a.m. I think 100% code-driven configurations are easy to manage. Really easy to manage or not? Edit box. Browse, my dear. Spring Okay, FS64, no, 716 Spring Core, layered application 100. Layered application 100. I'm giving one assignment, try to find out. Okay, guys. Tell me how many types of Spring Bean uh, properties are available. Properties are available in Spring Bean. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Core module 1-2 sessions are there, guys. Monday 1-2 sessions are there. Tomorrow core module will be there. Friday also core module will be there. Friday or Saturday core module will be there. Okay, Monday onwards Spring Boot will start. Okay, guys. Understanding my statement? Can I configure WMG in Application? Jyotiranjan, you can do it. When you can do user-defined, predefined class by using @b, you can also do that. We can also do that. Okay. This question also, can I configure user-defined class as Spring Bean? Okay, so user-defined class as Spring Bean. Spring Bean. Spring Bean. Using @bean. @bean annotation. Using @bean annotation. Tell me, answer is possible or not possible, guys? Is it possible or not possible? Can we do it or not? You can configure, but generally we don't do it, guys. Generally we don't do it, guys. Okay. When you can create object for predefined class, we can also create object for user-defined class. You create the object, you return it. But when you have stereotype annotation, doing that is meaningless or not? Okay. First of all, tell me how many types of properties are there in Spring Bean? Okay, guys. How many types of properties are there in Spring Bean? Okay, guys. 4 types of properties. A. Simple properties. Primitive data types. Comma. Wrapper data types. Wrapper data types. And string. String also will be counted as and string, guys. Next. Properties, guys. Reference or object type. Reference or object type. Reference type or object type. Array nothing but has a properties. Next, array type properties. Collection type properties. Collection type property. Can I configure user-defined Java class as Spring Bean using @bean method? Yes. But programmer should create and return Programmer should create and return Spring Bean class object manually. Should create and return Spring Bean class object manually, as shown. @bean name is equal to WMG. Public wish message generator. Create wish message generator. Return new. Create a new wish message generator. That's it, guys. You should create and return object. @bean method takes that object and makes the object as Spring Bean. Makes the object as Spring. This method returned object becomes Spring. This method returned object becomes a Spring Bean. Got it, my dear? And when you can create and return predefined class object to make it as Spring Bean, is there any problem, guys, to create and return small user-defined class? But it is not recommended for user-defined. This approach is not recommended for user-defined classes. Recommended for what is there? User-defined classes. Not recommended for user-defined. Got it, my dear? Understood? Okay, 1 minute. I think let me upload the latest notes, not the old notes. IIT NANEP 24th, 2020. Zip file will be shared at the end of the core module, please. Okay, understood the basic concept, guys. Got the clarity, boss. Come on. Okay, practice all this stuff and come for next class, guys. Tomorrow we have a session. Thank you.